you know, you were out. I'm like, yeah, but we're meant to be, guys. We're NPCs not just for our factions or guilds. We're NPCs for the players.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so, yes, fine, nominally I'm head of this faction, but I am an NPC for these guys out here, everyone. If it's someone that they can hate, or if it's someone that they can go, fuck, he's, you know, can we be friends with them? Or if it's something like, God, I just got saved by the King of the Lions, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
These sort of things. It's like, it's a thing, you get out there.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
And I think the problem we've got in our guild is not enough. Oh fuck! I'm gonna die. Not enough NPCs. Sounds stupid because we've got 2 NPCs and 3 DPCs, or technically 3 DPCs, but they're always out doing shit. Like in ref colours, so you never have an NPC. And when you do get them, because they're such influential characters, you got a billion fucking people talking to them. Like there's a legit queue every time they turn up.
Yeah. Oh, I hear you.
It kind of, well, it's going to piss off them, but it ruins your kind of interaction with them because they're always going to be a bit grumpier.
Yeah. Yeah, because they've got to queue a mile long to deal with stuff. You don't get that time with them that you want.
Exactly. It'd just be nice to have more of those NPCs around. I'm sure if I'm sorry, but the other NPCs in the Martial Guild were up to the kind of level we've got in our guild. I'm not saying they're shit, but they're not the same level. If they were the same level, our NPCs would have less of a hard time, I think.
Yeah, they'd be able to do what they want, not just having to do things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I understand.
But certainly some of the feedback, because Martial Guilds asked for feedback. I was like, yeah, I'll give you constructive feedback, not just like, yeah, you're shit.
Mm-hmm. This didn't work for me, and here's why.
Yeah, and here's how I think you can make it better. Yeah. Yeah, there were the 3 big issues, basically. The fucking safety of that dragon going through the guild stance was fucking stupid. Whoever did that needs to be shot. The focus on world plot didn't really work for me. And I felt like it stifled the guild game quite a lot. And lack of training and lack of available NPCs. I think. But yeah. Overall, though, the year was still fun.
Yeah. Cool.
And that's all that matters, isn't it? As long as they're going to come again.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the upshot is that with the world plot bit over, hopefully then time to sort of establish and redo and push back on new things and.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved aspects of it. I mean, I really liked the sort of weird "it's over" bit at the end of the final battle when it was like Jade Emperor's final. He sends his general up. And it was hilarious him being escorted out of this. Harry Brennan was out, was like, if anyone tries to jump in, it's just going to be hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Oh, I think I've crashed out, maybe? Check. Hello, hello. Hello.
Still here.
So I think I crashed out there or lost connection or something. Yeah.
Okay. It did feel like at times, I don't know because I wasn't around most of the year, but a lot of that world plot was very much, there were some people really big into it, and because they had been from the start, it worked for them.
Yeah, there was definitely people who were massively involved in it. Definitely. And they certainly looked like they were having fun with it. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't say it was shit plot either. I'm sure it was entertaining, but
No.
that kind of level of game for me doesn't work because I always find it's the same old people doing the same old things every time. You can't get the mass combats because you've got the big heavy smackers, and until you get to their level, there's no point fighting up front because they've got to put the monsters they're going to twat them. And then
That being said, that final fight was nice watching mages going, holy shit, we're useful. Shatter's awesome. Oh, look at these terracotta guys, they drop.
yeah, no, yeah. The final
That makes
fight
me
seemed
happy
like a
because
really good
we
fight.
do play the whole. But I do agree with the heavy hitters thing. Because usually it's the same people get stuck into something.
Yeah, and it's the same.
You're like, oh, and they brought their mates.
Yeah, it's almost always a case of, yep, so we've got this massive world fight, and we're going to have a big fight, and the only way to fix it is to do a rite, or a ritual, or something. So let's get all the big cool players on it, and get it done. Okay, yeah, cool. That's the right choice. But I'm still sitting here going, I don't really want to just do menial work to make this work. I am not just going to run between the guilds for you. That's not what I want to do. I am not going to run around asking for people to contribute. That's not no.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's the But you know, that's why I don't play Worldplot. That's why I play Guildplot. A little bit closer, and the damage is the scare is a little bit more real. Like you go out on a linear with 16 people, and they've statted it hard. You're gonna have a bad time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shit gets real really quickly.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Level 19, power level 190.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh wee.
Plans working yet? Yay.
I'm so pissed at the way they fucked up the clan thing. Because we're sat there going, I really don't want to have to start a new guild or a new clan because this has been the name of the clan since literally it first got created on day 2 of the game.
Yeah, exactly the same. As soon as guilds or clans or whatever they call it came out in Destiny 1, but bam, Three Wise Monkeys done.
Yep.
I was like,
they were the same with the Harbingers.
Can you not just pick someone who's fucking like online?
Yeah, look at the most active player. That'd be handy.
Yeah. Or maybe warn the fucking admin that when he leaves, that you know, this, as you're the only admin, if you leave, this will disband this. That's fine because then you can get the name back. But now I've got a clan that's got an admin who hasn't been on since 2014, and I'm sitting there going, right, so I've got to call it Three Wise Monkeys QOB now because, and it says I started this year. No, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Just fuck you.
I mean, the fun part was when we were talking about it and everything else. We're like, actually, this kind of works because you're like you could tell there's some actual like con larpers or scenario writers amongst the clan. Because one of them was like, no, we could make that work because if we go Harbingers Defiant because they took our light, so we're like Defiant. I'm like, actually, that's fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in for that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll work with that. I can deal with that. And also, have you thought of writing plot for me?
Yeah. On a different note, come and write my plot.
See, I still think one of the biggest chances was missed by the Lions just after I stepped down because we were doing this whole Orstian weirdness and everything else plot just when it started off.
Yeah.
And I contact. If you ever read Peter Brett?
No.
The Painted Man and the Desert Spear and all this sort of thing. Really awesome, interesting concept of fantasy. Quite out there, but good fun.
Yeah.
So I was like, actually, we could try and base some of this stuff off the Peter Brett's thing with the core, like the demons coming up out of the ground at night. We can have like glyphs put on the ground with attached with, all together with chains, and once you're within there, they can't come out of the ground there, and they can't cross the line. So it's like a survival paranoia thing. And yeah, and I went, I'll just be smart, and contacted him on Facebook, the author. And I'm like, look, we're thinking of doing this. I hope that's okay with you. And he's like, you're not going to make any money off it, are you? I said, well, no, purely the faction and everything else exists to fund its own events, so that's all it does. Is the money gets funded, put back into it. He's like, oh right, okay. And then he out of nowhere, after I'm talking to him about the ideas, the author, the published author, whose fucking work is brilliant, goes, "That sounds really cool. Do you mind? Would you be okay if I helped write some of the plot?"
Why, yes, you can.
Well. Would you like me to go change into something a little bit more revealing as well? I'm more than willing to at this stage. And he's like, no, genuinely. He said once he got it kicked off, he's more than happy to help write some plot with it. I'm like, fucking yes, Jesus. We shelved the thing for a while because of other shit that was going on.
Yeah, but still.
But I contacted him and said, look, it's been shelved for now. And I left when I was leaving the lines. I was like, right, guys, here, plot team. Here's the book. Oh yeah, I know some of you are fanatics for this guy. He's willing to write plot for us. So best of luck. Not a fucking thing.
Oh, fuck.
Literally, you've been handed
a golden spoon, and you fuck
New York
up.
Times best-selling author is willing to write plot for you, and he used to write games.
Yeah.
Like, so he knows what the fuck he's doing. No, we won't do it. Like, fucking morons. So I'm gonna keep hold of him.
Yeah, fair.
So I might try and port that into Future's End or something.
Yeah, that'd be great. Right, buddy, I'm gonna go get some cigarettes. So I'll be about 5 minutes. Then I shall return.
Nicotine.
Yep, I ran out of cigarettes at 4:30.
Shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, I need to go and get some. So I'm 10 hours in now. I might even go for a 24-hour stream, see what happens. That'll be impressive.
Good luck to you.
Well, I'm nearly halfway.
Exactly.
It'll be interesting.
All right.
Yeah, right, I'll be back.
See you in a minute then.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Cool.